Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video will be all about brows. I will show you how to make a nice shape of brows. I will show you how as well to dye them, like to tint them for a very long time will be look flawless. And yeah, I'm sorry for my skin, but it's still recovering after my illness. After a month, oh my god, I'm finally here again. Can feel me, I'm so happy right now. But okay, so don't mind that I'm a bit weird, but yeah, haven't worn makeup for a while. To create your perfect brows, if your brows are in a mess, you will need an eyeshadow, like any dark eyeshadow which you have. You will need to brush for this eyeshadow, so then you can create the shape. I will show you everything. And then you will need as well a spoolie. Any spoolie, like from even your old mascara, which I'm using. Brush for the henna, like a little jar or any plate for it, whatever. You will need a henna, which I'm using RefectoCil, which is my favorite one. They have a bunch of different shades, like from blonde to the very black one and everything. I'm using actually, I think so, it's it's natural brown. I have a few of them which I love. You will need a Q-tips. You will need a hydrogen peroxide solution in 3%. And you will need some tweezers. And you can use a bowl with water and some cotton pads, or as I'm using baby wipes, which is just easier to remove the henna. So yeah, let's get started to your perfect brow. So yeah, if your brows are in a mess, they don't have any shape, I will show you how to achieve it today. So basically, you will need some brush or any line, a ruler or anything. That will make it easier. So basically, what you have to do, your brows should start with the starting of your nose, just here. As you can see, mine are starting here. The arch should be here in the middle. You can see it here, and the end should be here. As you can see, mine are pretty good, and the same with this one. Beginning, arch, and end. Here you go. Easy peasy. Okay, but now, if you still have a struggle, just remember when everything should be. Just take another one, ruler, and just take a little bit of eyeshadow on your brush and just point. It should be start here. There we go. Arch should be here. I'm making a mess here. And the tail should be here. So more or less we have a guide how to create the perfect brows. So let's get started. I'm using just any brush and any eyeshadow which is dark. With this thing, just using this, you can achieve any shape you like without like when you're putting henna, that will stay with you for 2 weeks or so, or even 3. It really depends. But anyway, if you will use just the eyeshadow to create your shape, you can remove it anytime. If you don't like the shape, you just remove it and you do it all over again. Easy peasy, and yeah, you can achieve the perfect shape that you want. But I like when they are fully up to the arch, not like cutting here and going up. I just don't like the shape. So yeah, basically I'm starting just drawing them easily, so they are fuller here, as you can see. They are going up to the arch, so that is the highest point on my brows. So we can make it dark. There we go. As I say, if you do not like it, if you made any mistake, you can use Q-tip, as I had a mistake here. There we go, just remove this. Here we go. And you can clean everything, which is pretty good. And the tail, the same thing. I know it's easy to do mine right now because they are already done and everything, but as I said, you can do it all over again until you will achieve the shape of your brows which you really like. So, and I'm going down to the arch. Here we go. Isn't it easy? basically when I was doing henna to my clients and they had henna for the first time, I was always using this trick to create their brows with any eyeshadow, just they can see if they like the shape or they didn't like the shape, so I can create it all over time. When they were happy, I was putting henna on them, which was so much easier to do. And sometimes I had like the girls which they were scared of doing that because they know that that will stay forever with them and everything. So yeah, this trick, it's just so much easier. And remember, your eyebrows are always different. They are not two the same brows. They have a bit different shape, length as well. So now you can remove. Here we go. We have our brows done. I mean, just the first step. So when you're finally happy with everything what you achieve with doing your eyeshadow, now I think this is the hardest thing. Take your tweezers and just remove any hair which they are not belong to your eyebrow which you just drawn. So basically everything which is under it, just remove, but don't do it very quickly. Just do it hair by hair, hair by hair. Don't do it all over, don't do it like very quickly, because you can by accident remove the hair, which was pretty important. I highly not recommend this one. So yeah, you're basically removing everything which you don't like, which is not necessary, which you don't need. And I have here. I just recently done them, so I don't really have much to do. And use my brow. Okay, so basically my brows are done just because I've done them recently. I mean, I use my tweezers to remove my hair, and I'm sorry, I'm using this quite often, so my brows don't need that much help. So yeah, basically, as I said, when you are happy with this, now we can move on to dye them, which is maybe not more difficult, but that will, for me, when I have my brows done, I just need a mascara every day, because otherwise I'm not wearing much makeup when I'm going to work. So when I have my eyebrows done, it's so much time saver. Even when I'm doing my makeup, when they are dark, nicely shaped and everything, it's just much easier. So yeah, let's move on to henna. Yeah, I forgot as well to mention, before you start doing the brows, I mean, to put eyeshadows on it, just to brush them, just to put all the hairs in the place and everything, just make them nice and pretty. And we are going to make them pretty just in a minute, but still. So okay, as I said, you need a little jar or plate or anything. You need your henna. You don't need to use much. Basically you need like this much. Let's focus. Just this much. If you will add a bit more and nothing is happening, it's alright. I will just add a bit more just in case. But it's just the waste, that's why I don't really add too much. So yeah, now you're using your hydrogen peroxide. Basically you need just like a drop, and that's it. It can be too runny. The consistency should be like a gel. So I think so gel is the perfect. It's the perfect consistency. Of course I put too much. It's better to add less of the peroxide hydrogen, because you can always add some more. It's difficult when you put it, when you pour there too much, and then you cannot do anything. So yeah, you have to also check if you are allergic for this henna. I don't really met anyone which is allergic on this henna, but still, just in case, just put a little dot all over your elbows, or somewhere like this place, or behind your ear, and then you will see if you're allergic to this henna or not. which is obviously for your safety. I think more on it than gel. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's like this. And now let's start to apply. You don't have to remove your eyeshadow. That will be your guide, which will be so much easier to do. So basically you're taking a bit on your brush and you're just applying it on your brows. Because you have still the eyeshadows on your brows, it's a perfect guide. And anyway, you remove before your hairs as well, so you don't have to be worried that you will make some mistakes. You have to cover your hairs from the roots. You have to touch your skin. This henna is pretty good because it doesn't stain your skin, which basically it sits only on your hairs, which is so cool. That's why I really love this henna thing. So I'm using it for 10 years, I would say. Maybe not 10 when I was starting, 5, 6, 7 at least. 8 I would say still. A very long time. So make sure you cover all your hairs, especially I have very light hairs, so I have to cover them. And you can see that they are looking crazy, but now it's the time when you're taking a Q-tip, because the top should be straight. You can see it's not straight, it's a run. So you're taking a Q-tip and you're just making a straight line. There we go. You're just removing the henna on the places which you don't want them. I know they are looking a bit crazy on the camera, but the end will be so bomb. I'm going to have a bit more. And then I will do my other one and I'll be back in about, you have to keep it like 5 to 10 minutes I would say. You don't need to keep it very long because this henna, as I said, is pretty strong and it's very nice to use it. So yeah, I will do my other brow very quickly and I'll be back to you in about 5 minutes I would say. So what you have to do then, remove it. And here we go, just to use a makeup wipe or bowl with cotton pads, water, just remove it and that's it. And that will stay with you for a while. You can just clean the glass which you had in the brush with just the water, and that will go. So yeah, if you have any more questions, just ask me in the comments down below. I will happily to reply to you. And yeah, that's it for today. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.